in my soul. I have music in my brain. I stay always wanting to be active and singing and doing everything. Happy Saturday. How are you, Miss Sia?
Happy Saturday. Yay. I'm actually in really, really good spirits after this beautiful. I'm going to go on a sippy wine tasting gathering over in our downtown.
Oh,
Lovely little downtown of my city.
oh my gosh. You're like a hot commodity right now. Like I've noticed over the last few days, well, weeks actually, not days, but you've been like, okay, I got this event. I have this other event. I have this with my client. I have this with friends. And I'm like, whoa, she's everywhere. I love it.
Well, I'm pretty much always everywhere. I think it was the pandemic that kind of like put a crimp in a lot of people's activities, if you will. But no, I am a huge advocate. There's got to be a work life balance, and if you can combine work and balance and life at the same time, because a lot of my gatherings are with my clients, but they're also fun activities, right? So it's like win win,
Mhm.
quadruple win,
Well,
right?
that's a
So
great thing because you definitely embody the essence of what, work-life balance is. So kudos to you, madame. And how better it is, like I'm learning from you in that sense. Like, oh, this is great. So anyhow, y'all, I already idolize one of my heroes here, Miss Sia, as
oh
always, just
please.
showing you love.
I have to say, I gotta give you credit, girl, where credit's due. Um, and I do want to emphasize this is everybody, if you don't know what you're doing, just try again, fall on your face, mess ups like that video I shared last week. You just improve by virtue of habit and experience. And Raquel, I swear to God, girl, I'm gonna keep training you up because as more people want to do live streams, I can't always physically be behind there. And I could work with you on the more elaborate stuff that on live streams that I don't personally I'm not that comfortable with, but you can multitask better than me. So girl, keep going because I need to hire. I just wanna I would love to train you up on more stuff.
Oh my gosh, y'all. There's like 61 of y'all watching. Oh my God. Thank you so much. I just hopped on and I was like, oh my gosh, let me see if we're live. Uh, Guys, you are amazing. Thank you so much for the love and support. Happy Saturday to you. Happy Saturday to everyone globally. I know you're finishing your day on the other side of the world, but to talk a little bit about what you just said, yes, it's been quite a whirlwind learning, but at the same time, is one of those things that really makes my soul just like on fire. It lights it up because I'm learning new skills every single day that I can not only just apply it for me, right? In case emergencies arise, in case I'm not, you're not able to come, or anybody else that I'm working with who's producing a show, then I can just, kind of like put my thinking cap and say, hey, Raquel, you know how to do these things. And also, not only that, but also teach other individuals who are just starting out, like, baby steps. So I just think that's the beautiful thing of this, which is the community that you're growing, that we're growing in the community that we're in. We genuinely, authentically want to be able to nurture everyone. We help, we collaborate. And a lot of people are like, man, I've been hearing about the hounds so much. Here, hounds here, hound, Mike here, Mike there, the redneck person here, and all these individuals, right? They've listened, they're hearing our names, and they're like, what are they about? Well, this is what we're about. This, especially connection, the connection corner, my show is pretty much a stem of what the hounds is. it's
Right.
it's my own little thing that I decided to do with Mike's help, with Mike's encouragement, to kind of like push me off and say, hey, Raquel, go, you can do it, you have it. And we inspire individuals, coming back at us. Now people are doing their own audio shows, individuals are having their own live streams, and it's so
It's
beautiful.
empowering, right? And you know what I love about that is you see the eyes light up, right? Like, I hate to say it, like I've been there, done that, so I'm kind of over it in my own personal way, but not for me. It's almost like going to Disneyland. Um, you for those that have never been, you're always going to have a wide-eyed wondered. And as you get more experience of knowing Disneyland, then you get more focused on hit up Space Mountain now, kind of thing. But I love seeing everyone stepping up out of their comfort zone. I
Yes.
love seeing and learning new tidbits and factoids about everyone that you wouldn't normally get in a normal conversation.
That's so true. So shout out, before we move on, shout out to Aaron Gibson, Nicole yesterday. Oh my gosh, Nicole Guy Galindo, Dr. Nupi. Y'all's program yesterday was fantastic. So it was so deep, but it was just amazing with the information that we got. And we really got to know a little bit more about them. And it's that human side, right? We all often forget, yes, we're in a very professional platform. This is supposed to be for networking, for finding jobs, hiring people, B2B, whatever it is. But we often forget that there's a human behind that. And it's just amazing. So this is part why we have this connection corner. So you can have a safe space where you can connect with individuals. So with that said, let's go for it. All right.
Let's do it.
Hey y'all, welcome to my corner. This is your girl Raquel, aka Raki. Step into our world of connections where I'm a proud Hounds of Business Pack leader, which is a community of entrepreneurs committed to sharing positivity, growing together, and never forgetting to inject some fun. Get to know amazing people in this safe space, so come and join me in my connection corner.
And dance and dance and dance and vibe. Oh my God. Okay. If that doesn't get you in the mood to get your, productive day going, I don't know what will. All I know is I love it. And it always gets me in that vibe. It's just, positive and inspirational, motivational. Let's go tackle this day, right? So I just think it's awesome. But anyhow, I just wanted to say, a couple of shout outs to individuals who are out there. If you're pulling up, I mean, I'm just seeing you guys, and it always, I am always so, I don't even know how to express it, but I'm so full of love and gratitude for you. Every single weekend you come and you just, gosh, I don't even know what to say. You support. You are just amazing. And, we have such a fantastic community and individuals coming in every single day who are new. Susanna, Dawn, thank you so much for being here. I know it's early for you, but, you always manage to come and support and everything that has been going on for you with Paul's show. Shout out to you, Paul, as well. It's amazing. Love hearing the stories. I mean, oh, Johanna, hello, Johanna. I know, right?
I love you. Hi,
Yeah.
artwork. I haven't hung it. It's leaning against, but it's there, boo boo. I love you.
Well, for me, it looks fantastic there. We can't even tell. We can't really tell. And that's the beauty of it, right? So even though if he has to lean with it, but at least it's present and visible, which
Yeah,
matters, right?
yes, sir.
Lean with it, girl. Don't make me start. I'm from Houston. You know how we do that. So, but
What's your,
anyways, CJ, oh my gosh, shout out to you, sister. You're always up. Do you ever sleep?
she does
Seriously.
not.
She
I think she actually conceded. I think maybe 4 to maybe 6 on a really sleeping in day, 6 hours for her, but I think she's like 4 or 5 type person.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Hey, Andrew Bennett, thank you so much for for stopping by
Hey.
and seeing you. I was listening. Oh my gosh, let me tell you really quick. I was cracking up earlier as I was getting ready for the show and putting on makeup and everything. I was listening to Melissa Houston's and Gabe's audio event. Yo, it was hilarious. Some of the things that were shared, you guys are awesome. And I
Oh, I
will
love it.
definitely be tuning in every Saturday. So check them out, guys. Gabe Leal or Gabe Leal and Melissa Houston. They have an audio event every morning. Well, my time is 8 in the morning, so 8 Central to 10 Central. But man, I tell you, Melissa Houston is full of value, amazing coach. So just check out her page, connect with her, follow her. She's awesome. So thank you guys for sending me the shout out earlier as well. So I appreciate that. But anyhow, who else is here? Bobby Lee, hello, love. Good morning. Oh my gosh, there's so many people. I can't not even
Yeah,
mind.
there's quite a few people here. So, Leslie.
Yay, Steven. Hi, good morning. And I know you will be neighbors with Nicole soon. So, congratulations to you on your new move. I hope everything goes great. I saw Randy House, my OG. Thank you so much for being here as always. You're such a great supporter of everything that we do here. And Chase Broussard, hey, buddy, I'll be seeing you later today. I actually have a coffee in real life with him later. So, I'll be seeing you soon. Thank you for stopping by. Leslie, I love you. Thank you so much for being awesome. And your video this week, I was so enthralled by it. I
Oh
don't
my
know.
gosh. The I gotta tell you, the
Mhm.
conversations between Susanna and Paul are so deep and meaningful. And you guys know me, I tend to lean on the brighter side of life, but sometimes when you gotta just stop and think really introspectively, they are so emotionally high EQ with so much background that anyone and everyone take a listen, especially if you're in that introspective mood. they will ride that wave with you. And amazing. So great job, you guys. I love it. And I didn't realize they've been doing it for 6 weeks. Like, I didn't realize, like, I've been supporting, but not realizing it's been that long.
Right, but you see that in itself really tells you, it's telling, right, that people are growing, people are consistent. And that one of the things here though, okay, and let me not get on a rant here, but individuals give up so easily, right? They try one thing, one tactic, one strategy, and then they just give up after if it doesn't work 2 weeks. But the reality of it is consistency really is the key. I know it sounds very cliche, but it is the truth. Consistency, this honestly last week was my 3-month anniversary of starting Raquel's Connection Corner, and I'm just like, what, 3 months, like 12 weeks, like that's crazy.
And you went from being nervous to being on in front of a camera to now running a show on your own. Girl, you've come a long way, baby.
Yeah, for real. But the idea is like what gave the opportunity for me to actually branch out and have the courage to launch my own thing was obviously quite the nurturing community that I'm backed with. And I would never, I don't think I would have ever seen myself doing this in such a short span of time. So, and the fact that we're seeing other individuals do the same thing in even shorter times speaks to the potential of everything that we have here. So I encourage y'all, people in the comments, man, just connect, just collaborate, cross-pollinate, all the eights that you want to add to that, do it, because it's amazing. You will find growth. You will unleash your potential. You will start working with individuals from cross industries that you'll be like, man, that idea, that conversations, start with a conversation. Simple as that. But anyhow, before I get carried over, because I know I tend to talk and digress, let's give a shout out to a couple of our sponsors who are, responsible for.
Well, that's stuff. Sponsors.
Yay!
Oh, minor detail.
12 minutes in. Yay! All right. Well,
y'all. Who are you? Mike Asherbrainer? 12 minutes in?
How dare me? I am so sorry, sir, Mr. Guru Coach Extraordinaire. Yes, I got to give you praises as always, Mike Asherbrander. We love you. And without you, I would not be here. Your coaching, your positivity and your encouragement every single day faithfully have just given me the power to just unleash my potential. So if y'all want to feel the same way, please don't forget that he also has a show every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Central, the Hounds of Business Happy Hour, where he highlights individuals who are also doing amazing things in the world, but also, they're starting out. We do mentoring programs, etc. So we love you, Mike. Thank you so much for doing what you do for the world. So
he's a cool kid. I shall allow that.
And then, yes, who is next, Madame?
Oh. Yes. I don't know. A little company called Brilliant Bean Media. So we are a production house for all things digital content around social media to help you grow your business, make sure it makes sense, and is strategically aligned with all your marketing initiatives. So we help you create your digital content strategically, simply, and execute it brilliantly.
Where is your sound with that, girl? Like, it's just like, like the angels, like the heavens opening. Like, I would love that sound for you. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Oh, not that one. Wait, not that one either.
Yes. There you go.
I really do need to label this stuff. I keep forgetting.
Oh my God, no, but for real, like I miss a soundboard. Man, I need to have a soundboard. Now that I'm getting hooked up on this, like I really want to get a soundboard so I could be playing with it. People are going to be like, Raquel, no, you're dangerous with that thing.
What we need to get you up is getting your radio voice so you too can be like Stephanie.
Oh my gosh, I will be very buttery.
Like butter.
Like butter. But anyhow, so yes, everybody connect with Syya. Definitely if you want some high quality content, media, anything that you need, video wise, digital content, please contact Brilliant Bean Media.
Brilliant Bean. Oh, wait, was I supposed to take my content down? Sorry. Not sorry. That was like shameless.
You're not sorry.
Shameless elongated plug for Brilliant Bean Media.
and it's totally allowed, definitely. So our next sponsor, definitely one of the ones that has touched my heart so much. A girl, like I tell you, Tazi Brands is amazing. Janice Shokran, you are an amazing individual. Thank you so much for all that you do. I don't want to cry now, but this is my Tazi here, but I actually have it in my office. But if for you who don't know what a Tossie is, make sure you check it out. I'll put the barcode later on, or the QR code. Sorry. But yesterday I actually got a package, which was another Tossie brand, but I mean the box, but it was actually filled with toys for my little ones.
Wait,
I
you
was
didn't load
so
up your picture for your
I did
girls?
not, but I will post it tomorrow. I definitely
Okay.
want to share. It just speaks to the heart that Janice has, and everything that like evolved from that. What happened to her dad and everything. Just the pure love that this brand exudes. It's just speechless. It left me speechless. I actually cried, and I cry a lot, but the fact that she took you know the time to actually know the value that my kids have in my life, and actually box it herself. It was filled with so many educational toys, and my girls, they were just so overjoyed. And I have a video of it, I have everything. But Janice, I wanted to take this time to tell you thank you again. Thank you so much for all you do and the love you spread in the world, and your light is shining. I'm so happy to have you as part of this amazing community and this team. So thank you, and everybody check out Tulsi.
Check out Chelsea. I mean, legit, you guys. It is. I use it every day. Like, I know I keep like moving around like an idiot because I'm funny like that, but I am literally using it. I am using it, and I use it every day, and it makes me happy. It really has helped my back. And I sit a lot. And for those that do or don't care, if you do any sorts of like creativity, like video production, you have to look at finite little lines to cut and edit. And you're hunched over a lot, just kind of like making sure. And this thing has saved my back. So
Yes, it keeps me definitely. So I definitely attest to that. That it's like I have flat feet for some reason that affects my back, and I have bad posture. So that has really helped me when I'm doing sitting in the in front of my computer for long periods of time. It helps me stay where I need to stay, so I don't
right.
have back pain at the end of the day. But yeah, so thank you so much, Tazi, for that. We appreciate you, Janice, for the amazing product you came up with. So yay! Hello, Susanna again. But anyways, we have one last sponsor. Do you want to shout out to that, since you also uh,
I had talk about Constance saying I'm vibing. I am so vibing. Okay, so I gotta say, how you found Kofi, I'm just beyond like girl, just love, love, love. So real quick here, so Duco, so Kofi, and oh my gosh, girl, how do you say his last name? And I don't want to mess it up, so I won't even go there.
Duhaji.
I'm so sorry. Say it one more time.
Duhaji. Kofi Duhaji. And his
There we
amazing.
go. So okay, guys, he started and launched his own wear. I don't want to say exercise wear. That sounds like an old person. What's that say? Like
Just, I
active
feel
wear.
good. Yes, active wear. Hmm.
Clearly, I am not of the active genre, but look at that shoe. I'm so beyond stoked for it. So Kofi, I mean, look, I just love his design, and you guys really should check it out. It's dooko.com. And I mean, it is so cool. He's actually told me when I talked to him this week, amazing giving soul. And I think there's something about people who start business with intentionality and mission and purpose. There's a different energy and vibe that comes out that just makes you want to say, yeah, we're doing business together. So I just want to share like how amazing Kofi is. And just the clothing just looks so bad ASS. In fact, one of the outfits is sold out that I was asking about. I'm like, hey dude. He's like, yeah, it's sold out for now, but we're gonna be working on other lines for summertime. And I'm like, damn it.
Is
I
it
guess
the
I have to
gray
wait.
outfit? The outfit, right?
Yes, that cute
Oh
like
my God. I know. I wanted that
right.
one too.
I know, I know, I know. Okay, guys, you have to go to the website to understand what we're talking about. So, anyone that wants to check it out here, oops, I want to do the big one. See big. Oh, did we? Oh, we didn't do the big. Oh, okay. On the upper left there, you guys. We're gonna keep it up for a while. Scan that QR code, okay, and you will be able to see Duco and go to the website, or if you just want to type dooko.com and check it out yourself, guys. It's legit. And in fact, you asked me if I made him cry. I didn't make him cry, but I did tell him this. The reason why the Hounds is so amazing is the fact. And again, when you hear the word hounds, it's hounds of business. It's like a group that we've put together that Mike Asherbrainer has been leading the charge with, and he has his happy hour, which is a Wednesday night live stream. But what I said was, isn't that funny? You've got Mike, and I know Michael Gale's on here with his Pilates coaching. You've got Jody Lamb, who is all about mental, physical, and financial wellness, tying it all together. So she's a
Amen.
huge advocate for mental and physical wellness. Then you've got Duco here that is basically helping you freaking get your body like in shape while wearing it. Amazing clothing and looking good while you're doing it. And then I was jokingly saying, with Stephanie Delfonso with her anxiety. I mean, like, and addressing the stuff that is our internal turmoil. I mean, it's all tying back together. I can keep going down the list, by the way, of everybody that in our hounds group can contribute to. Literally, we can write our own little storybook of,
Seriously.
like, you know what I
No.
mean? It's almost like a business within a business story. Like
It's I like to say it as a one-stop shop. We have everything of different people from different expertises all over the world, just waiting to just give as much as they can for just hope. Because we all go through it, right? We really go through it. We're just pushing every single day. Some days are better than others, but when we have one of those days that we're not just feeling up to par, that's where people like Constance, Dr. She likes to be called CJ, but that's where CJ comes in, to help you level up, whatever it is in your life, level up and just level up in professionally too, right? Anyways, so we get carried over, and I told little Rocky this, that we were gonna get carried over and just talk. But without further ado, let's get to business and get to highlight one more individual who is doing the best she can in the world and spreading that love, kindness. And welcome to my twinsie, as I love to call her, Raquel Flores.
Hi. Glad to be here. Woo! More flowers.
She gets the long version because she deserves it. She is fire. Girl,
Hi.
how are you? Good morning, good afternoon, good
Thank you.
day.
Yes, thank you. Oh my goodness. I love all these people, all these businesses. I'm like, I need to get some sneakers. Those look amazing. I see them in the back. I'm like, I need that back support. I'm like taking notes, taking the QR code. Do
Oh,
go.
Yes.
Good
girl,
job. I love them.
Kofi told me he wore that at the airport, and he sold shoes walking through the airport. And I'm like, I will, if I had them today, I would take them. I would wear that for the sippy for sure.
Yes, absolutely. No, I mean, I completely get it. It's a great product, y'all. Seriously, check it out. Raquel, I thank you so much for being here. And many people, you know what the funny part is, that many people they were reaching out to me in the DMs yesterday. Well, so who is going to be your guest tomorrow? Because I put Raquel
Yep.
Flores. And you're like,
And
well,
we get that a lot. Like I get tagged and I'm like, I think this was for Raki. But I'm like, you know what? I love it. And that's how I got connected with Hounds of the Business, because Mike, he's here. He tagged me by accident when he meant to tag you, and I connected with him, and I love it. It was a good mistake.
it was a fantastic mistake, I would say, because it's one of those things that I'm like, oh my gosh, one day. So the story, before we get to who you are, what you do, let's tell the story actually how, I just started looking at other Raquel Floreses. I was just curious. I know there are other Raquel Floreses out there, but I just didn't know there were so many on LinkedIn. I was like, oh my God, there are definitely many. So I've contacted, and they probably think I'm a creep or something, I contacted over like 10 Raquel Flores is listed on LinkedIn. And obviously you responded. I had two other respond, but the other ones were like, yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. They didn't get it. They didn't get it.
Yeah.
Needless to say, here we are. And we've come to actually have a friendship, a fruitful,
Yeah.
really connection. And it is possible, y'all. So I'd like the audience to chime in if they're ever found like I wouldn't say doppelganger, because we don't look alike, but we have similar stories. And I would like for the audience to chime in if they
Yeah.
ever found somebody with the same name. I think it's so cool.
Yeah, it's funny because when you first messaged me, at first I'm like, is this a mistake? Like, is this spam? I was not sure. And it took me, I don't know if you remember, it took me a week. Because I wasn't, I was starting to get a somewhat active on LinkedIn. I'm like, all right, let me poke around in here, see what this is all about. And then what it was for me to respond was curiosity. That right there. I'm like, you know what do I have to lose? If it's spam, it's spam. If it's the real deal, then hey, I don't know what's going to come out of this. So then I responded to you and we connected immediately that week, and it was just casual talk, and it was just, and we learned a lot about each other, that we're very similar backgrounds, which was mind blowing, because I'm like, what? So
Yes.
it was a lot of fun connecting, and I'm so glad that I peeked into that curiosity.
And that's, again, I'm so happy that you mentioned that, Raquel, because it's so weird sometimes saying, hey, Raquel Flores, do this, or hey, Raquel, do that, because I feel like I'm speaking to myself. But that's the beauty of it. I'm glad you mentioned that, piqued your curiosity. Many folks on this actual platform and social media in general, they're scared because they're going to find creeps, scammers, bots, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, when you know that you are actually connecting with a real person, why don't you just take that moment and say, you know what, let me open this door and see where it will lead to, right? Let's see what it will, you could never know what it is. And for me, having to meet you, I'm hoping to meet you in person further this year, later this year. We just connected immediately through our stories, through our trials and tribulations, similar backgrounds that we have, and the love, our love for our kids, for our children, right? Being single mommies for quite some time, going through different journeys, right? But at the end of the day, we connected because we have a heart of gold, and I always keep saying that. So tell us a little bit more about what you do, who Raquel is, and for the audience to a little bit more about you.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that. And so about me, it's funny when people ask that, because I'm like, there's a lot to it, and I don't know but I work in professional development. We could start there and I never thought in a million years I'd be doing what I'm doing today, or where I am today, right? And that's very cliche, but it's so true, because I never knew what I wanted to do. I never knew. I didn't have I wanted to be a doctor, or I didn't have that. I just knew that I loved people, that I loved communicating with people, and I loved helping people. And somehow, and I tell this to anyone, I don't know what to do. I'm like, just do what you want right then and there. And then eventually it will lead you to where you're meant to be. And obviously stay curious, right? Because that's what we talked about in the beginning. Just stay curious and keep exploring. And then from there, it will just unravel to where you're destined to be, because every step is important, right? We don't have to know the tomorrow to move today. So, but with all that, I like you said, Raki, that I am a mom of 2 little ones. I have an 8-year-old daughter and a 6-year-old son. They're my world. And we do all the things, I went from, how can I do this as a single mom? How can I work? How can I support? How can I enjoy my kids? How can they still feel like we're a family? It was all these things. And I had to learn that along the way. And people, just knowing you have people in your, in your corner, just backing you up, really helps. And I do all the things with them. We went to Disney last New Year's, me and them, okay, which was insane. But what I love to do is, just whatever I do, I want it to be an example of how I want them to lead their lives. So
Oh my God.
I work in professional development. I have a background in operations, and it's always been around people. And that's where I like to be. And LinkedIn taught me how to truly connect virtually, because that's a challenge,
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
not used to the virtual, but learning, especially through that, I think you, Raki, was the one, you showed me that we can build strong relationships online. It doesn't have to be in person. And yes, we need to get together in person for sure.
Yes. So I'm so glad you brought that up, because it is very important. I understand that there's always a negativity associated with, or a negative connotation associated with connecting virtually. But I've learned that the most fruitful connections have actually been made online, and they've blossomed into something completely life changing for individuals in a positive way. So that always stuck with me. And when I got on this platform on LinkedIn and I started seeing the potential, I was like, oh my gosh, we're literally one connection away from changing our lives. And I've I've carried that throughout the months that I've been here. So, and I always like to impart that and teach individuals who are new or who really don't know the potential of what LinkedIn has to offer, what they can do and leverage whatever they do, right, to actually make connections with a purpose or be intentful. So, thank you for sharing that. And going back to the whole Disney thing, oh my gosh, girl, I'm so happy that you actually were able to do that with your kids. My 9-year-old, she's going to turn 10 this year, and I wanted to do something for her. I wanted to take her to the Disney cruise. And as part of
Yes.
like the little girl in me too, because I've never been to Disney World, like it's like, oh my gosh, I'm gifting that to myself too. So
Yeah.
anybody who's out there who knows of a good package for Disney, the Disneyland cruises, the princessy thingies,
Oh, Syya,
let
Syya,
me know.
Syya knows. Syya's like,
Sia
I
knows
Girl,
everything.
Syya.
It should be a hashtag.
I have, I don't know why. Like I said, I think this is like a benefit of LinkedIn, right? Is when you have like, you know, a broad network of people you make connections with over time where you're like, I have nothing to do with the cruise industry, but I have friends that are in the cruise industry. And I used to work at Disney for almost 7 years. So I'm sure I can find some level of
Yeah,
connection
I did
somewhere.
not know that. What did you do in Disney?
So I worked in restaurants and hospitality, food and beverage at the hotel. And this is how I'm dating myself. I was part of the pilot crew that validated the concept of the character dining experience. So we were the original Goofy's Kitchen.
Wow, that must have been fun.
Wow.
Too much fun. It
Wow.
made me have a 3-year gap in college. So yeah, it was a good time.
Good times, but those are the best, experiences that you learn. Those learning lessons that you carry throughout your life. But see, know how you're speaking of them, right? Of that experience that you had there, and I would have never thought that, Sia. You should have a hashtag that says Sia knows all.
Yes, she's done it all.
No. No,
She's
trust me. My boyfriend is like, yeah, you don't need that ego boost. You're good.
I saw your baby come up on you and giving you love, but that's not
No,
the one with
she
the surgery, right?
no,
oh,
that's not no. The surgery one can't get up on a he can't. But
oh,
she's giving me that I need to go outside. So I'm kind of like, no.
Oh, well, go take her, girl. Girl, mine. I don't want to move this thing, but mine is sitting on my lap right now. She's just like, I want love. I want it
I
now.
love that. I
So
love that. I just want to
she's
eat
just
it.
like, this is a Russian blue, y'all. Her name is Gem
she's
with a
beautiful.
J.
Hey,
Um,
beautiful.
but yeah, she's sitting literally on my lap. She came in as soon as I started talking. She's like, "Well, I want attention now," sort of like me, huh? Just kidding. But
She's like, you
anyhow,
own it.
we digress. We digress. But no, I'm so happy. So, Sia, definitely get me that information about the Disney cruise. I want to make it happen for my kiddo. Hmm.
Always
No,
happy to make introductions.
All
Jackie, I
right.
wanted to point on something too that you said about learning that so learning for me, I learn best when it's not knowing that I'm learning. So,
Yeah.
when you go into a training or something, like, all right, like, I feel like it's overwhelming. I had to force my brain to like, do the learning. It's training. Is it fun? Always? No. But on LinkedIn or even that Disney trip, like we underestimate how much we're actually learning on like throughout the day, because I took baby steps to go there. Everyone thought I was crazy going to Disney by myself with two little kiddos. And I was. But I'm like, you know what? I took baby steps. I took them to Six Flags by myself. I'm like, all right, I'm not too far from family. And it was just like those baby steps. And then to the point where like I ended up, going there. And it was a fun trip. And I obviously don't regret it because that was my first time there too. So I'm
Yeah.
excited
So
for you when you go.
yeah. So
But yeah,
selfishly, we're doing it for ourselves too, right?
yeah,
Because of what we've been through. So
yeah.
I love that. But yeah, keep going. I interrupted you. Go.
No, yeah, and it's exactly. It's just like the learning, and on these lives and on Hounds of Business, on Wednesdays too. I learn and just talking to people, you get to learn about them and you get to learn about their experiences and you start putting that into your own life, right? So it's just amazing. That's the type of learning that I love.
And it's fruitful, and not the only thing that I always tell people is this is what we're doing, whatever it is that we're doing now. it's something that we are going to be able to equip our children and pass it down so that they can even make it better, refine it, redefine it, however they want to do it. But that's the idea for me. And I know you and I have talked about this on several occasions, the meaning of leaving a legacy for our children, right? Coming from a third world country and experiencing the stuff that we experience as children really gave us a different outlook at life. It definitely gives us the gift of appreciating, right, what we have, and how do we pay it forward. Seeing so much suffering in so many different instances, poverty, just so many different things without getting into the negative, but it really gives you that fruitful foundation of you wanting to give out kindness, wanting to give out love, wanted to pay it forward. So I know you and I talked about that, and I was just like, that's what really, at the end of the day, makes us with our heart of gold. Many people usually say, "Oh, what a cliche, Raquel," or "You're a scam or fake." Do you come across that? People saying that because you're fake?
I ignore it. Cause because I'm like, if I don't know. I feel like when people put on like negative comments, it's like you took the time for that. I don't take the time for that. It's like,
Yeah.
no, we're here. We need to like be more light and be more light of, and to overshadow the dark. Yes. Oh, we need the sound cue. See?
You
Wait, wait,
Yes.
somebody needs
Yes.
to screenshot us doing this. Seriously. No, but I know Sia has quite
yeah.
a few things to say about the negativity on social media. Sia, do you mind sharing that with our audience and your take to that?
Wait. I've been in a mood lately. Are you sure you want me to be talking about that?
Yes.
CRN. Well, just
So, no,
educationally.
actually, no, literally, just today's stream, I had to block someone.
I think I saw that.
And you know what? To me, it's if you're going to take the time to post something that's not constructive, that doesn't better the people around you, it says a lot more about you than anything else. And so
Yeah.
I will caution anyone that does put themselves out there for live streams, for podcasts, for any kind of content you create, you're going to get the haters going to hate, right? But the whole thing is it's not you. They're hating on the concept or something within inside them. So in a lot of ways, and it's almost like condescending when I say this, it's almost like, you know what? Ignore it. And sometimes you might want to pity them that they're not in a good place for their own souls, that they aren't shining lights. They're not shining positive light and positivity. So that's my take on it. Now, that's my Syya friendly LinkedIn if I was talking to a client answer.
I want the automated version. That's
Bring
the
her
one I
up.
like.
Hello, Syya.
Now, wait, where's my caption Syya rant? I'm just kidding. No. But here's the here's the something that I just find absolutely disturbing on LinkedIn is there it by the way, there's some stats coming out, factoids I'll be sharing further on, but there are more international people on LinkedIn than actual Americans, even though it's a popular platform for America. So it's
Wow.
growing. And what you're going to get, guys, is maybe different cultures, maybe different ways of viewing relationships and viewing business. And some people just don't understand that this is a business website, right? This is not meant to be another Instagram or a Facebook. So the Hounds group, male and female, um, have been experiencing wonderful DM messages and comments and posts that if anyone's getting those questionable posts, by all means, feel free to screenshot and send to me. I'm compiling for a book I'm writing, as in it's going to be a long ass post because I'm going to be ranting on it on LinkedIn. People, do not hit on other people on LinkedIn. This is not a dating site. Okay. Let me try this one more time. This is not how you're going to get your visa, male or female. This is not how you're going to find your future spouse. I mean, sure, maybe, but don't be leading with it. It's got to be organic. Thirdly, I don't give a crap about your opinions on how I look if you think I'm fat or not, or if you think someone else looks fat. Okay, that's your own opinion. Keep it to yourself. Ain't no one care. You will get instantly blocked and reported.
Oh my gosh. No, no. I'm glad that you brought that up because that is absurd. Individuals like, yeah, it's a reflection of them. It's a reflection of what goes through their brain. But it is unfortunately the power of social media and the negative, the deconstructive and destructive how it could be for somebody, right? Especially once we start getting out there on live streaming, on audio, and whatever medium you're using. But it is so true, and how we're going to utilize and prevent for our kids to actually, fall prey to that, right? I trust me, I think about all of that, and my 9-year-old, she loves, the YouTube things and watching this and that, but you never know who's in the other side of that keyboard, and we have to be very cautious and always on the lookout for sure. So what are some of the, like the tips that you share with your kids on what they do? I had this question for you that I was like, my kids are always asking me, what do you do, mommy? Why are you in front of that computer all the time? Do you get those questions from your children?
Well, I know, like, for example, in school, they'll say, especially my daughter, right? Because girls, like, they're more like, and like, oh, my friend, she said this or that. And at first, right, without really knowing, it's like, oh, ignore it, right? Um, but then I'm like, do I always ignore it? Like, what do I do? Because as a parent, you always tell your kids do this and do that. But then you question yourself, like, wait, what do I do? You know what I mean? And it's kind of like parenting yourself in a way. So, and of course, like, you go through this as like an adult, right? So I'm like, what is it that I do? And I told her it depends on the situation, and if it's someone who you care about, would you ignore it? Because as an adult, would I like bundle it inside? Would I communicate it? So, definitely voice. And it depends, right? Is it worth it? Is it coming from just like stranger, then, ignore, or like, what are you putting attention to? So there's definitely different situations, scenarios on how to approach it. Because as adults, I don't always ignore it too. Because if it's, negative, coming from someone that, I'm like, you know what? I'm in the mood, like Syya, my Sya's coming out and I want to address this. So I'm gonna say, you know what, I did not appreciate this. Moving forward, I will block you, and it's really like, if it's that repetitive, you know what, you're bothering me. You're that little fly in the middle of the night, that fly that you're, and you're like, turn the light, like, where is it? And it's like, how much of it is affecting your life? And if it's affecting you and your mood, address it instantly.
Yes.
If you know what, I can ignore this, then okay. But if it's getting to a point where it's really affecting you, I tell the kids, then you need to address it.
Got it. Got it. Yeah, absolutely. And that's the beautiful thing, having that open communication. I'm not saying, they have a saying of like, be your kid's best friend, and stuff like that. Well, yeah, you can have that, but at the same time, balance it out. Like, yeah, you're the authoritative figure, but you definitely give them that channel where they can freely communicate their opinions, right? Because if we would just say, oh, you do this because I said so, I'm the mama, right? And you're going to do it because I said so. And have a little bit more grace in handling that. I know that I learned that the hard way, trust me, because we grew up in an era, at least with me and my generation, where it's whatever the elder said, that's it, and your opinion didn't count. You didn't have a voice. So that kind of internalized in me, and it's sort of I started doing it with my kids, and I'm like, no, but that's not right. I don't think so. Why would I like do that to my kids, knowing that that is one of the things that caused me trauma? So but anyhow, it's a beautiful thing, like I said, when you start really kind of changing the generational curses that you've had and that you've actually integrated to your life, and you say, you know what, no, and actually make it a more positive environment for your kids to live out their best lives. At the end of the day, that's what it is about. To me, as a single mom, I always say that everything that I'm doing is to be able to provide my kids, yes, daily, right, with the basics, whatever they need, but also gift them a legacy, gift them an opportunity, gift them the imagination of knowing that they can go above and beyond what I've attained in life. So I know that's a big chunk of rant right there. We're just ranting away today. Syya, look at you, what you've done.
Now you got that song. Look what, wait, was that song? Look what you made me do, or some shit. Okay, stuff. Some stuff.
Can we put it on?
I'll play in the background.
We just look for an excuse to dance and sing. Syya, we just
girl, as Latinas, we don't need excuses. We'll just make our own music, girl.
We just do. I'm not opposed to that, my friends. I can.
No, but isn't that going to do something to like we're gonna get in trouble versus,
So there's
All
workarounds where
the
I can play it on my radio in the background for like a minute, maybe, but like you can't be actually like streaming it. Like, yeah. So I got in trouble with Johanna's when she did the live stream with my wonderful artwork. I played some Massive Attack, and Massive Attack freaking Warner Brothers shot me down, like blocked the video. So I had to
no.
dispute it and had to I said, just remove the audio. So we did.
Oh my
Mm.
God, y'all.
So it
Wow.
was like us talking, and they're just like, we're talking about something that no one can hear.
And you guys are dancing and just vibing, and it's
But
like,
oh yeah, hey, life lesson. By the way, digital content creation tip number 1,452. I get it. Everyone wants to play, Celine Dion and blast it, right? Or Whitney Houston, I'll always love you. The problem is when you're using copyrighted content material, whatever it might be, you better make darn sure that you get the approvals, you pay for it, or you leverage what they call fair use. All right. So if it's under the context of fair use, you better be able to prove it. Otherwise, if platforms like YouTube, Facebook, they will block it and take your content down altogether. Or they will block it in a way that you cannot monetize on if you care about it. So the fact that this does live stream on YouTube, we do care about it. So
Yeah, let's not. Yeah, we care very much about it, y'all. So I hope y'all are taking notes. Professor Syya is lecturing, so and
I'm
she has
learning.
plenty of knowledge to definitely give out. But I know we're coming. Gosh, why does time go so fast? But before you gotta go, Raquel, I wanted to ask, like, what are some of the current projects you're working on, and how are you inspiring your generation? Because you're way younger than me. So your generation and what you're seeing, and how are you inspiring that generation?
Yeah, it's so inspiring. For example, like my age and as like a divorced single mom. So I love helping women who are going through separation, especially with kiddos, co-parenting. I just did a post the other day on Instagram that co-parenting is not easy. So that's kind of what I'm working on. It's a little project of mine that I love coaching women who are co-parenting, and it kind of goes hand in hand with what we're talking about just being kind. Speak well of the other parent, even if they're not speaking well of you. And thank God that's not in my case where they're speaking ill, but it took a journey because that wasn't always the case. And
Girl.
you kill them with kindness. And it's just, it's hard, but it's not impossible, and it's just managing that. So that's something, that I am very passionate about. Healthy co-parenting, healthy relationships with yourself, also loving yourself post divorce. That's a journey, so just being graceful towards yourself. And so that's something I'm passionate about. I love also into rental properties right now. Mike knows this. Yeah.
Yeah,
And kind of
yes.
getting to that. And like I said, you need to believe in yourself. Like all the things that you just need to believe in. And I'm a firm believer of God, and it's just, believing that you have help and that what will happen is because it's meant to happen for you and good things are coming for you. But yeah, that's kind of like what I love to do. I'm very passionate about just helping.
Well, that's why you fit right in where we are, just because we always have that passion of wanting to help and utilizing our talents and what we have near and dear to our heart. And we talked about women empowerment and what you're doing out there for women who have been going through the same things that we've gone, who are going through it, or who might experience that in the near future. And I love that that's your way of giving back and actually mentors in a mentorship way, right? But last time I know you and I had talked about high school students. You were doing
Yeah.
a presentation. How did that go?
Yes. So it did not go, but it's upcoming. It did not go because it's a really brand new program and they're struggling. And I know like all like the negative forces are trying to come and intervene, but they need a lot of help. And so they did say like they wanted me to kind of go in and, give that presentation to them. But it's more like, we talked about this, like instead of like doing all these slideshows and like this is what you do post high school, it's sitting down with them, leveling with them, like what's your connecting with them, right? And we're you guys know connection is so important. And it's just connecting with them. So that is in the plan. It's scheduled for May. So I will let you know how that goes.
Yay, I'm
Yeah.
excited because I know when I talked to you, you were very passionate about it, and you asked me a couple of questions, and the importance of it is that they walk away with knowing that their opinion matters and knowing
Yeah.
that they have their individualism does count. Get them validated because I
Yeah.
remember, man, going back to high school, I didn't know what I was doing.
Girl.
We were like, who knows when you're 15, 16, 17, 18 what you want to do? I met a couple of mature teenagers, but at that point you're just not, you really have nothing to go on
Right.
unless you have a role model, unless you have a mentor, a coach,
Yeah.
someone there who's willing to take you under their wing and do that. Luckily I had that toward the end of my high school career, but not many children can say they have the opportunity. So I applaud you, I commend you for actually having the just the beautiful heart that you have to be there for them. And so I'm tell us about it when it's going to happen so that we
Yes.
can
Yes. I'm excited. I'm
send
very
you all the
excited.
juju and everything. But anyhow, I wanted to see, do you have any parting words, any golden nuggets that you want to leave the audience with?
Well, besides the obvious that we said, be kind always. And just I'm so grateful for this community. To Mike who connected me, and you kind of created that pathway for me here. And Mike just kind of brought me along, and I was like, did not know anything. I'm like, I don't know what I'm getting into, but it seems cool. And now I'm like, I'm hooked. And but yeah, I love to be part of this community and I'm very grateful.
And so how can people find you? Where is the best place for them to find you if they want to, contact you, connect with you, work with you, etc.?
Yes, so you can find me. Oh, there. Thank you, Syya. Right there, Raquel Flores on Instagram. Also, Raquel Flores 32 underscore. I am there, and I like to call myself a little lifestyle strategist for fun.
Oh, lifestyle strategies for fun. I think I had the other one there too. See, let me see if I can pull it up. There you go. That's the
Oh, there we
scanner
go.
There I am.
code. Okay,
Yee.
Raquel's learning, but I cover your face, yeah.
Hey, it's not. It's okay,
Whoa! I saw that light action. That was
You like that? Somebody scanned it. Hey, it works. This whole QR code, y'all, it's just like I'm obsessed
dude.
with it.
So much fun. I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to do it. I just
Yes.
because it's fun. If
just
anyone's
Let me
never
the
done it
know.
lights.
before,
Yeah, keep
you
doing it.
know,
I like the lights.
that's the other thing I found out. Someone I talked to
Yeah.
didn't understand the QR code. They're like, "Why would you put that ugly black graphic up there?" And I'm like, "No, no, no." So everyone, if you've never done it, um,
It goes right to it.
Oh, there I am.
right?
I love it. Oh gosh. Okay. Is that
Like
another
magic.
one
I
of
don't know if
those?
I'm reading through it. Don't worry.
Okay. But anyhow, y'all, so yes, I urge everyone to connect with Raquel Flores, my twinsie. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, it was so funny because I was getting DMs asking me, well, who's your guest tomorrow? I'm like, Raquel Flores. They're like, yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that, but who's your
you're
guest
like, who is it? It's me. It's Twinsy. It's Raquel, aka
tomorrow?
Raquelita, aka Raquel Flores Jr.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Junior. Mike Asherbanner, you and he's like, I
Junior.
got the Burger King and I got the Burger King Junior. I was like, what? Yeah, so it's one of those things that you're just like, oh my gosh, we just have to roll with the flow. And I love it though. I love it because it has given us a different light to what's out there, and also you, that tap into a community that is going to nurture, encourage you, and just watch you blossom. And that's what we're watching you blossom. You're
I love
amazing.
it.
But anyhow, y'all. So yes, Raquel Flores, my twinsie, thank you so much for being here and your time. I know it's
Thank
Saturday, it's
you.
family time, and your babies are waiting for you. My babies are waiting for me too. But we take this time to actually let people know the value of actually making a connection and how you can use LinkedIn to really leverage what you're doing,
Yeah.
whatever it is that you're doing on LinkedIn and in your life. You can always tap into the connections you make here. So thank you so much for being here,
Thank
everyone.
you.
We'll be
Yeah,
seeing
thank
you
you.
around. We'll be seeing you around and seeing the greatness that you're contributing to the world. So hang in the background and we'll see you shortly.
Bye.
Oh my God. Isn't
Isn't
she
she?
lovely? Oh my gosh, I'm singing. Hey y'all, I hope your ears aren't bleeding. I'm so sorry. But that just popped up, like that song that just came up in my head. It was
That's
so
a great
crazy,
song.
right? Oh my gosh! So, what did y'all think of my twinsie Raquel Flores? Sorry for the confusion, y'all, but it confused the Mike. Mike has always been tagging the wrong one everywhere. I'm just like, ay ay ay.
You know what's really funny though is that she has the grace to forgive when someone tags randomly. So, you remind me of when I used to be an inside sales manager. I hired up a bunch of folks, and okay, just full disclosure, my boyfriend worked at the same company. That's how we met. Yep, I'm all about the company pool. But that being said, is this? He was so livid with me because I hired a guy with the same last name and first initial, and our email addresses was first initial last name. So those two guys kept getting each other's emails back and forth. So Raquelita, thank you for being grace, having grace for getting all the random texts that I'm sure Mike sent you
Oh my
plenty
god.
of.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry, my cat is like, I want love, mother. Okay.
Is that what he said? Oh, I didn't even read
What
it.
did you say?
I want love. Wait, what?
Let's go. Oh my gosh. Anyway, y'all. So I had one more surprise before I left. She is lovely. Oh, hi Yolanda. Haven't seen you guys around lately. But yeah, it was one of those things that I wanted to do before we left. I had a surprise. I don't know where he is, but it's okay. We're gonna highlight him in another point. But y'all, so I've been receiving many products and packages in the mail, and I'm so excited of individuals who just want to share the love, want to share what they do and what drives them and their passion. So if you definitely, I'm going to put this out there, if you definitely want to get your product featured in one of my live streams, let me know. Just DM me, and Brilliant Beam Media and us will make it happen for you. So I do have a special gift, so don't leave yet. But I received something in the mail, and it shocked me, because this is the first time for me. I've never received anything from the UK before. So it says United Kingdom. And I was just like, oh. So immediately, right? Because I'm like into the whole royal thing. It's in the British stuff, right? The history of that. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I was taken aback. I was like, the United Kingdom. So I want to give a special shout out to this individual who wanted to share his passion and his love, and was actually on Donald Cohen's show yesterday. Harvey Tuck.
Woo!
Yay! Such an amazing individual, just heart and passion. And he sent me a package, y'all. So here, we're going to see what this is. If y'all know, he does so many different things, but he sent me a package here. So
Look at that package before you open it up, girl. Please, please,
Huh?
please, please, everyone, please look at this. Please look at this package real quick.
Yo, it's like
Okay.
heavy.
Okay.
He
What
wanted
would you
to
guys
be sure.
think if you received a package that's I mean, look how much it's like completely covered in tape.
He wanted to make sure it's conserve the freshness of it. So if y'all don't know what it is, well, you're about to find out. This is new to me too. I'm about to find out too. But all I know is that it smells so good. So, woo, it smells so good, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna open it really quick, and then you guys can see what it is. So just bear with me, okay? Just bear with me. So yeah, you can play the other slides that are in there. So the one thing that I love about Harvey is he has a cat, right? And as y'all know, I love cats, but he has a cat that he's like made into, it's kind of like a comic. He puts comments on the cat, as the cat is sarcastic. That cat is pretty sarcastic, I say. Yo, Harvey, you really taped this up very well.
Dude, he wasn't messing around. I just
He
love
was-
everyone's guesses.
Yeah, guess what it is? Yes, guess what it is?
Randy.
'Cause it's gonna
Randy,
take me
I
like
swear
10
to God,
minutes
you
to
crack
open
me
it.
up. He's like coal. He sent you coal. So
Oh my
so
God.
Johanna's like, what's in there? Oh, hi, baby.
She's everywhere.
Mitchell Underwood says a
Hey,
bag of
Mitchell.
coffee.
Hey, Boo, are we still going hiking tomorrow? I'm supposed to meet with Mitchell, so we could go hiking, go into nature and stuff. It's just, but it's so cold today in Houston. I don't know about that. Oh, so okay.
Dude, like one eternity later.
I know. I'm sorry. Harvey, geez, you're getting my hands a workout with this.
I'm loving these guesses. A shirt,
A shirt, okay. Any more
PJs.
guesses? All right, I managed to get it open, y'all. Y'all ready? Are y'all ready? It's one of my favorite things in the entire world. Yay! So Yolanda had it right. It is coffee, and it's from Coffee Republic. So, man, I tell you, it smelled from a mile away. It was
Ooh.
I was just like, I cannot wait to open this. But yes, so this is Coffee Republic, and I believe, I invited Harvey, but I'm assuming he has things to do. Wanted to see if he can come and talk a little bit about more, of this. But we'll have him on next time. For the meantime, I think there is a QR code there, Madame.
Yes, there
for
is. Let me
Coffee
pull it up.
Republic. If individuals are there, so that's for Harvey's. If you want to connect with him and follow him, he's such an amazing individual. He was on Donald Cohen's show yesterday, sharing different, just amazingness. So, anyways, if you're interested in getting a little bit more of this or learning more about Harvey, please reach out to him. He's such a cool dude, and he has a fantastic accent. It's second to Nick Smethurst and Dr. Noopy, and I love
Dale Rodriguez.
Oh my gosh, yes,
oh wait,
Dale.
but
How could I
Dr.
forget Dale?
As I say, Dr. Noopy and Nick live in Manchester. Where's Harvey?
Mm-hmm. Oh gosh, yeah. See, I wouldn't know that. It just says East Sussex in United.
Oh, he's in
Kingdom.
Sussex, East Sussex.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, girl, I don't know addresses over there. I
Yeah,
just know Manchester in London. That's it. I know I need to get a little bit more trained on that. But anyways, y'all. So here it is. It smells delicious. I can't wait to brew it, and it's actually the beans, so I'm gonna get them grind. Yeah. Ooh, I'm so excited. It has a little thing there. Look at it. You can. What is that called?
I don't know, but Mike is wanting to understand and wonder why. How is it not a puppy? It's so horrible.
Mike, a puppy here. Like, seriously, why would a puppy be in here? Oh my gosh. Anyhow.
So it's just
Hey,
outside
Sandra.
London.
Oh my God, y'all. Okay. So Sandra Lima, thank you, sister. This is the individual that was looking for an employment opportunity over in the UK. She got one.
Got a job? Oh my gosh, wait, no, I have to do this.
Yo, yes, and she was in such a desperate and in dire situation, and I wanted to share that, and I'm glad to see her here. So I hope I didn't spoil the beans, but I know she's starting soon, and I'm just so happy for you, love. I'm so happy that you're able to get back on your feet and continue, with your family and your kiddos, the good vibes, the positive, the prayers, everything. I am so yay! I'm so happy for you, and we love you. And the power of LinkedIn, the power of the connections, the power of just everybody coming together for one individual. And that's what you'll get here. So I love you guys. But anyhow, anything else, Miss Syya? I think we went over time, but that usually happens.
There's one more thing we forgot in the run of show, and of course I didn't mean to, but we just got TP'd by Mike.
Oh, we sure did. Look at him. Oh my gosh. Of course. Where's the giant roll though, Mike? It has to be the Michael Gale's version.
Oh my God. I saw that. I'm like, isn't that just a paper towel? No, there is one more graphic that we did not promote that I know you wanted to promote. So they're the latest, or one of the latest Hounds editions. So if you don't mind.
Yes. You want to talk about it since I've been chatting so long?
I don't know much about it.
Well, let's all learn together. So definitely Tanya and Michael, I met them this week. They're the newest members of the Hounds, and they had a fantastic show on Wednesday, which I produced along with Brilliant Beam Media, and where individuals really got to learn so much about what they have going on. So if you want to create your personal brand, they went in depth really about personal branding, but if you want to get your personal brand ongoing, and they have a mastermind that is actually starting on Monday. I'm so excited. Being part of it, and it's super amazing. They're just fantastic folks, huge hearts, passionate about what they do, and they want to see you succeed. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to them. Tanya, there it is, Brand Face, right? It's called Brand Face. So It starts literally this Monday. So I'll put the links in there. I think we have the links. No, we don't have the links. No, I guess we don't have them.
We had a graphics for him. Hold please. I got excited.
Yeah,
Boom.
there we go. You see, so go ahead and just scan that QR code and it will take you directly to what they have to offer. But man, I urge y'all, they are amazing. These are the type of individuals that they're going to be life changing and will add positivity and will just unleash you, man. Whatever you want to do, they'll help you with a personal brand. They'll give you just business tidbits that you'll definitely maximize everything that you're doing, as a whatever you're doing, coaching, consulting, whatever it is that you're doing. I'm super excited to be able to work with them and just progress, right? Journey, be more
Right.
positive, learn, grow. That's what we're about. That's what the hounds are about. So anyhow, I think that's pretty much all. I want to say some parting words to some individuals in the audience. And then I cannot wait to go try my coffee, y'all. Like, seriously, I need more. I was drinking one. And you know what? My daughters broke my mug here. And I am a cat person. But
Oh,
yeah, they broke my
well,
little mug.
you can't buy the as seen on TV, like that weird clay thing or plastic rubber thing. You got to do it just to try it. That'd be funny. That'd be just like a try thing, like to see if you
Oh
can
my
make it.
God. Oh, it's like do it yourself.
Yeah, that putty. If someone knows what I'm talking about, like, and then I know you've been up at 2 a.m. like me, watching these random like infomercials. Yeah, those are the
Yeah.
best.
I've been there, done that for sure though. So anyhow, y'all, I thank you so much for sticking around. We still have some people watching, girl. It's like everybody's like, oh, what other
Yeah.
craziness, Raquel, tomfoolery or shenanigans they're gonna come up with.
You're keeping me from my sippy girl. I hope you know
I'm
that.
so sorry. That's true. You do have to go. Love. Thank you so much. See, as always, I wouldn't do this without you. I love you. I adore you. Everybody connect with everyone in the comments. Meet somebody new today. You would never know if that's the one connection you need to positively change your life. So till then, loves, I'll see you guys next Saturday with another surprise guest. We don't know yet. I'll share it with you. I love you guys. Thank you. Have a fantastic Saturday and let's go rock this world. All right. Love you guys.
Thanks for joining us, and I hope our chat inspired you to make a new connection. Please like and subscribe, and let's build a great community in our little corner where we get serious business done by injecting fun. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, come back to Raquel's Connection Corner.